The Galactic Underdogs. In the vast expanse of the Milky Way, countless civilizations had risen and fallen, their legacies etched into the very fabric of space-time. Among these cosmic juggernauts, humanity was but a speck of dust, barely visible on the galactic stage. It was the year 2157 when Earth finally achieved faster-than-light travel, catapulting the human race into a universe teeming with life beyond their wildest imaginations. As the first human diplomatic vessel, the HS Horizon, breached the void between stars, Captain Elena Rodriguez stood on the bridge, her heart pounding with a mixture of excitement and trepidation. The crew around her worked in silent anticipation, each member acutely aware of the weight of history on their shoulders. "Captain, we're receiving a transmission from the Galactic Council," announced Communications Officer Liam Chen, his voice tinged with awe. Elena took a deep breath, straightening her uniform. On screen, Officer Chen. The main view screen flickered to life, revealing a being that defied human comprehension. It had multiple appendages that seemed to shift and change, eyes that glowed with an otherworldly intelligence, and skin that shimmered with bioluminescence. "Greetings, humans," the alien's voice resonated through the ship's speakers, a symphony of tones that somehow coalesced into understandable words. "I am Zixloria, representative of the Galactic Council. We welcome you to the greater cosmic community." Elena stepped forward, her voice steady despite her racing pulse. "On behalf of humanity, we are honored to make your acquaintance. I am Captain Elena Rodriguez of the human spaceship Horizon." Zixloria's expression shifted in a way that Elena couldn't quite interpret. Was it amusement? Condescension? "Yes, we have been observing your species for some time. Your achievement of faster-than-light travel, while quaint, has earned you a place at the table of sentient races." The alien's words, though seemingly polite, carried an undercurrent of dismissal that made Elena's skin prickle. She maintained her composure, years of diplomatic training kicking in. "We look forward to learning from and contributing to the galactic community." "Indeed," Zixloria responded, a hint of what could only be described as a chuckle in their voice. "You have much to learn, young ones. The Council has prepared a data packet containing the basic rules of interstellar conduct. We suggest you study it carefully." As the transmission ended, Elena turned to her crew, noting the mixture of excitement and unease on their faces. "Well, that was interesting," she said, trying to inject some levity into the situation. Chief Science Officer Dr. Amelia Frost spoke up, her brow furrowed in thought. "Captain, did you notice how they referred to our FTL technology as quaint? I have a feeling we might be a bit behind the curve here." Elena nodded, a determined glint in her eye. "Then we'll just have to catch up, won't we?" In the weeks that followed, humanity's place in the galactic hierarchy became painfully clear. The data packet from the Galactic Council revealed a universe far more advanced and complex than they had ever imagined. Countless races had mastered technologies that made Earth's greatest achievements look like child's play. The Aetherian Empire could manipulate gravity as easily as humans breathed air. The quantum collective existed simultaneously across multiple dimensions. The Bioforge Alliance had merged biology and technology to create living starships that could traverse the galaxy in the blink of an eye. And there, at the bottom of the galactic food chain, sat humanity. Earth's governments and scientific institutions scrambled to make sense of the flood of new information. Universities around the world established xenobiology and xenotechnology departments overnight. Corporate R&D labs worked around the clock to reverse engineer even the most basic alien tech. But progress was slow, and the galactic community's patience was thin. At a summit on the neutral world of Nexus Prime, Earth's ambassador, Dr. Sophia Lee, stood before the Galactic Council, her head held high despite the whispers and barely concealed snickers from the alien delegates. "Esteemed members of the Council," she began, her voice clear and unwavering. "Humanity comes before you today, not to ask for handouts or special treatment. We come to offer our unique perspective, our creativity, and our unwavering determination to contribute to this grand tapestry of civilizations. A quantumite delegate, its form a shimmering cloud of probability, pulsed with what seemed like amusement. And what, pray tell, could your species possibly offer that we do not already possess in abundance? Dr. Lee smiled, undeterred. Perhaps nothing tangible at the moment, honored delegate. But throughout our history, humanity has faced countless challenges, always emerging stronger. We have a saying on Earth: necessity is the mother of invention. We may be behind now, but give us time, and you may be surprised at what we can achieve. The council chamber erupted in laughter, a cacophony of alien sounds that sent chills down Dr. Lee's spine. The Aetherian Primarch, a being of pure energy contained within an ornate exosuit, spoke next, its voice booming through the chamber. Your species' audacity is almost endearing, Ambassador Lee. Very well, we shall give you time, as you say. But know this, the universe is vast and unforgiving. Many races have stood where you stand now, full of hope and bravado, only to be crushed by the weight of their own insignificance. As Dr. Lee left the council chamber, she couldn't shake the feeling that humanity had just been patted on the head and sent to play in the corner while the adults talked. But beneath the humiliation burned a fierce determination. Back on Earth, news of the council's dismissive attitude spread like wildfire. Instead of crushing humanity's spirit, it ignited a spark of defiance. In labs, workshops, and garages around the world, humans doubled down on their efforts to catch up. In a small, cluttered laboratory in Lagos, Nigeria, Dr. Oluwasidi Adebayo hunched over a holographic display, her eyes bloodshot from days without sleep. She muttered to herself as she manipulated the alien equations floating before her, searching for the key to unlocking the secrets of dark energy manipulation. Halfway across the world, in a repurposed missile silo in the American Midwest, a team of engineers led by Jae-hoon Park worked tirelessly on a prototype quantum communications array. If successful, it could revolutionize humanity's ability to coordinate across vast distances of space. And in the orbiting shipyards above Mars, construction crews labored day and night to build Earth's first true interstellar fleet. The ships were small and primitive by galactic standards, but they represented humanity's refusal to accept their place at the bottom of the cosmic hierarchy. Captain Elena Rodriguez, now promoted to admiral, stood in the observation deck of the newly christened HS Defiant, Earth's most advanced warship. As she gazed out at the stars, she couldn't help but feel a mix of pride and apprehension. "Penny for your thoughts, Admiral," came a voice from behind her. Elena turned to see Dr. Amelia Frost, now her chief scientific advisor. "Just wondering what's out there waiting for us, Amelia," Elena replied, her eyes never leaving the starfield. "The council seems content to let us fumble around in the dark, but I can't shake the feeling that we're missing something important." Amelia nodded, coming to stand beside her old friend. "I know what you mean. It's like they're all playing a game we don't even understand yet." "Well," Elena said, a hint of her old determination creeping into her voice, "I suppose we'll just have to change the rules of the game, won't we?" As the Defiant prepared for its maiden voyage, neither Elena nor anyone else on Earth could have predicted the chain of events they were about to set in motion. Humanity, the laughingstock of the galaxy, was about to embark on a journey that would shake the very foundations of the cosmic order. The underdogs were ready to bare their teeth, and the universe would never be the same again. The HS Defiant glided silently through the void, its sleek hull a testament to humanity's rapid technological progress. Admiral Elena Rodriguez stood on the bridge, her eyes fixed on the swirling vortex of an alien jump gate looming before them. This would be humanity's first journey through the vast network that connected the galaxy's civilizations. "All systems are go, Admiral," reported Lieutenant Commander Zora Chen, her fingers dancing across the holographic controls. "We're ready to enter the jump gate on your command." Elena took a deep breath, acutely aware of the historical significance of this moment. "Take us in, Lieutenant Commander. Let's show the galaxy what humanity can do." As the Defiant entered the swirling energy field, the ship shuddered violently. Alarms blared across the bridge, and crew members scrambled to stabilize their systems. "What's happening?" Elena demanded, gripping her command chair tightly. Dr. Amelia Frost's voice crackled over the comms, tinged with a mix of panic and excitement. "Admiral, the jump gate is interfacing with our systems in ways we never anticipated. It's rewriting our database." Before Elena could respond, a blinding flash of light engulfed the bridge. When it faded, the ship emerged on the other side of the jump gate, but something was fundamentally different. The holographic displays flickered and changed, showing information and readouts that hadn't existed moments before. "Status report," Elena called out, her heart racing. Zara's eyes widened as she scanned the new data streaming across her console. "Admiral, you're not going to believe this. Our systems have been upgraded. We're detecting energy signatures and spatial anomalies that we couldn't even conceive of before." As the crew of the Defiant grappled with their newfound capabilities, word of the incident spread rapidly through the galactic grapevine. The reaction from the established powers was swift and panicked. On the Aetherian homeworld of Lumina Prime, the High Council convened an emergency session. The Primarch, its energy form crackling with agitation, addressed the assembled delegates. "This is unprecedented," it declared, its voice resonating through the chamber. "No species has ever managed to assimilate jumpgate technology so completely. The humans must be contained before they upset the balance of power." Meanwhile, back on Earth, the global scientific community was in an uproar. The data transmitted back by the Defiant had sparked a renaissance of innovation and discovery. Laboratories around the world hummed with activity as researchers raced to understand and apply the newly acquired knowledge. In a sprawling research complex nestled in the Himalayan mountains, Dr. Raj Patel stood before a holographic representation of a radical new propulsion system. His team of international scientists watched in awe as the simulation played out, showing a ship capable of traversing vast interstellar distances in a fraction of the time of current methods. "Ladies and gentlemen," Raj announced, his voice trembling with excitement, "I believe we've just unlocked the key to true faster-than-light travel." Across the globe, similar breakthroughs were occurring at an unprecedented rate. In orbit around Jupiter, a team led by Dr. Maria Santos successfully activated the first human-made quantum entanglement communicator, instantly transmitting data across the solar system without any time delay. The pace of advancement was staggering, and it didn't go unnoticed by the galactic community. Alien observers watched with a mixture of fascination and growing unease as humanity rapidly closed the technological gap that had once seemed insurmountable. On Nexus Prime, the neutral world that served as the seat of galactic diplomacy, emergency sessions of the Galactic Council were called almost daily. Representatives from various alien races argued heatedly about how to address the rapidly evolving human situation. Zixloria, the being who had first welcomed humanity to the galactic stage, now found themselves at the center of a political firestorm. In a private meeting with the Council's inner circle, they struggled to explain the unprecedented turn of events. "We miscalculated," Zixloria admitted, their bioluminescent skin pulsing with distress. "The human's neural architecture is unlike anything we've encountered before. Their minds seem uniquely adapted to assimilate and repurpose complex information." The Quantumite delegate, its probability cloud roiling with agitation, interjected. "This goes beyond mere assimilation. They're innovating at a rate that defies all known laws of technological progression. If left unchecked, they could upset millennia of carefully maintained galactic stability." As the Council debated, humanity continued to push forward. The HSS Defiant, now equipped with technology that rivaled or surpassed that of many established spacefaring races, embarked on a series of exploratory missions to the far reaches of known space. Admiral Elena Rodriguez, standing once again on the bridge of her ship, marveled at how quickly everything had changed. The condescension they had faced mere months ago had been replaced by a wary respect, and in some cases, outright fear. "We're receiving a transmission from an uncharted system," Admiral, Zara reported, her voice tight with anticipation. It's not like anything we've encountered before. Elena straightened her uniform, a habit born of years of service. On screen, Lieutenant Commander. The view screen flickered to life, revealing a being of pure energy, its form constantly shifting and reshaping itself. When it spoke, its voice seemed to bypass the ship's communication systems entirely, resonating directly in the minds of the crew. "Greetings, children of Earth," the entity said, its mental voice carrying undertones of ancient wisdom and power. "We have watched your ascension with great interest. You stand now at a crossroads, one that will determine not only your fate but that of countless civilizations across the cosmos." Elena stepped forward, her voice steady despite the gravity of the moment. "We come in peace, seeking knowledge and understanding. Who are you, and what is this crossroads you speak of?" The energy being's form pulsed, and Elena had the distinct impression it was smiling. "We are the precursors, the first race to achieve sentience in this galaxy. We have guided the evolution of countless species from the shadows, but none have shown the potential that you possess." A hushed silence fell over the bridge as the implications of the being's words stank in. Dr. Amelia Frost, who had been quietly analyzing the entity's energy signature, spoke up. "You've been guiding our development. The jump gate incident, was that your doing?" "Perceptive," the precursor acknowledged. "We provided the catalyst, but the remarkable transformation was entirely your own doing. Your species possesses a unique ability to adapt and innovate that we have not seen in eons." Elena's mind raced with questions, but one burned brighter than the rest. "Why reveal yourselves to us now? What is it you want from humanity?" The precursor's form shimmered, its energy taking on a more somber hue. "The galaxy stands on the brink of a crisis that has been building for millennia. The established powers, in their complacency, are blind to the coming storm. You, with your fresh perspective and remarkable adaptability, may be the key to averting catastrophe." As the precursor began to outline the nature of the impending crisis, Elena felt the weight of responsibility settling heavily on her shoulders. Humanity, so recently the laughingstock of the galaxy, now found itself thrust into a position that could determine the fate of countless civilizations. Back on Earth, as news of the encounter with the precursors spread, a new sense of purpose swept across the planet. The petty rivalries and political squabbles that had dominated human history began to fade in the face of a greater calling. In a globally televised address, United Earth President Adama Nkrumah stood before a diverse assembly of world leaders, scientists, and citizens. His voice rang out with conviction and hope. "People of Earth, we stand at the dawn of a new era. For too long, we have been divided by our differences. But now, faced with challenges and opportunities on a cosmic scale, we must unite as never before. The stars have called us, and we must answer." As humanity prepared to take its place on the galactic stage, not as a newcomer to be dismissed, but as a force to be reckoned with, the universe held its breath. The underdogs had risen, and the tables were about to turn in ways no one could have predicted. The game had changed, and humanity was ready to play. The cosmic confrontation, humanity's finest hour. The galactic year 7285 would forever be remembered as the turning point in cosmic history. Humanity, once dismissed as an insignificant speck in the vast tapestry of spacefaring civilizations, now stood at the forefront of a crisis that threatened the very fabric of the universe. Admiral Elena Rodriguez paced the bridge of the HSS Defiant, her face etched with determination. The ship, now a marvel of human ingenuity and precursor wisdom, hummed with energy as it led a fleet of Earth's finest vessels towards the heart of the Andromeda Galaxy. "Status report," Elena commanded, her voice steady despite the weight of trillions of lives resting on her shoulders. Dr. Amelia Frost, her hair now streaked with gray from years of relentless research, looked up from her console. "The void cascade is accelerating, Admiral. If we don't act soon, it'll consume everything in its path." The void cascade, The name sent shivers down Elena's spine. It was a phenomenon beyond comprehension, a tear in the fabric of space-time that devoured everything it touched, growing exponentially with each passing moment. The complacent elder races of the galaxy had ignored the warning signs for millennia, too caught up in their own superiority to see the looming threat. But humanity, with its unique blend of adaptability, innovation, and sheer stubbornness, had seen what others could not. "Zara, open a channel to the Coalition fleet," Elena ordered. Lieutenant Commander Zara Chen, now a seasoned veteran of countless cosmic encounters, nodded sharply. "Channel open, Admiral." Elena took a deep breath, knowing her next words would echo across the stars. "This is Admiral Rodriguez to all Coalition ships. The moment we've prepared for is upon us. Remember your training, trust in each other, and know that the fate of every living being in the universe rests in our hands. Today, we make our stand." As Elena's words resonated through the vast armada, a kaleidoscope of alien vessels moved into formation alongside the human fleet. The Etherians, the Quantum Collective, the Bioforge Alliance, all the races that had once looked down upon humanity now fought alongside them as equals. The fleet approached the swirling maelstrom of the Void Cascade, its inky blackness a stark contrast to the vibrant starfield around it. At its heart, a pulsing core of anti-energy threatened to unmake reality itself. "All ships, assume attack formation Delta," Elena commanded. "Dr. Frost, initiate the Harmony Protocol." Amelia's fingers danced across her console, activating the groundbreaking technology that humanity had developed in partnership with the precursors. A Harmony Protocol, a fusion of advanced quantum mechanics and previously undiscovered cosmic principles, was their last, best hope for sealing the Void Cascade. As the fleet engaged, a battle unlike any in galactic history unfolded. Ships darted and weaved through the chaos, their advanced shields barely holding against the reality-warping effects of the cascade. Weapons fire lit up the void, not aimed at enemy vessels, but at strategic points of the anomaly, seeking to destabilize its structure. In the midst of the fray, the HSS Defiant pushed forward, its engines straining against the pull of the cascade. Elena gripped her command chair, her knuckles white with tension. "We're approaching the focal point," Zara reported, her voice tight with concentration. "Harmony Protocol is at 85% charge and climbing." Elena nodded grimly. "Take us in closer. We need to be at the heart of this thing for the protocol to work." As the Defiant plunged deeper into the swirling chaos, the ship groaned and shuddered. Warning alarms blared across the bridge, but the crew remained focused, each member acutely aware of the monumental task before them. "Harmony Protocol at 95%. Amelia called out, her eyes fixed on the redouts. "We need to get closer, Elena. It's not going to work from this distance." Elena's jaw clenched as she made the hardest decision of her life. Divert all power from life support to the engines and the protocol. We finish this, no matter the cost. A hush fell over the bridge as the implications of the order sank in. Then, one by one, each crew member nodded their assent. They had known the risks when they volunteered for this mission. If their sacrifice could save trillions of lives, it was a price they were willing to pay. The Defiant surged forward, plunging into the very heart of the Void Cascade. Reality itself seemed to warp and twist around them, the laws of physics breaking down in the face of the cosmic anomaly. "Harmony Protocol at 100%. Amelia shouted over the cacophony of alarms and groaning metal. "Initiating now." A pulse of pure energy erupted from the Defiant, rippling outward in concentric waves of iridescent light. As it spread, it seemed to catch and hold the fraying edges of reality, knitting them back together with an otherworldly precision. On the bridge of the Defiant, as oxygen levels plummeted and the ship's structure began to fail, Elena watched in awe as the Void Cascade began to collapse in on itself. The swirling vortex of destruction shrank, its hunger finally sated by the ingenious solution born of human creativity and alien wisdom. With the last of her strength, Elena opened a channel to the Coalition fleet. "This is Admiral Rodriguez," she said, her voice barely above a whisper. "Mission accomplished. The void cascade has been neutralized. It's been an honor serving with you all." As consciousness began to fade, Alina saw a bright light envelop the bridge. For a moment, she thought it was the end, the final dissolution of the Defiant in the collapsing anomaly. But then, impossibly, she felt solid ground beneath her feet. Alina blinked, her vision clearing to reveal the familiar sight of Nexus Prime's Grand Council chamber. Around her, the Defiant's bridge crew materialized, looking just as confused as she felt. Before them stood a being of pure energy, a precursor, its form shimmering with power and what Alina could only describe as pride. "Well done, children of Earth," the precursor's mental voice resonated in their minds. "You have succeeded where countless others would have failed. Your bravery, your innovation, your unwavering spirit in the face of impossible odds. These are the qualities that will shape the future of our galaxy." As the gravity of their accomplishments sank in, cheers erupted throughout the chamber. Representatives from every spacefaring race in the galaxy surged forward, eager to express their gratitude and admiration for the humans who had saved them all. In the days that followed, as the galaxy celebrated its narrow escape from oblivion, a new era dawned. Humanity, once dismissed and underestimated, now stood as equals among the eldest and most advanced civilizations in the cosmos. The laughter that had once been directed at them was replaced by respect, admiration, and a burning curiosity to learn from the race that had achieved so much in so little time. As Alina stood before the Galactic Council, accepting their highest honors on behalf of Earth and all of humanity, she couldn't help but smile at the irony of it all. They had been laughed at, dismissed, and underestimated. But in the end, it was humanity's unique spirit that had turned the tables and saved them all. The underdogs had not just survived, they had thrived, forever changing the face of the galaxy and ushering in a new age of cooperation and exploration among the stars. As she looked out at the sea of alien faces, each filled with newfound respect and admiration, Alina knew that this was just the beginning. Humanity's journey among the stars had only just begun, and the universe would never be the same again. The laughter had stopped, the tables had turned, and humanity stood ready to face whatever challenges the cosmos might throw at them next, together, as one united species among the stars.